Hey guys, Darrick Lamar here. First, I want to thank Alpha Leaders for having me on the channel. A little bit about me. Hey, I'm a 25-year Army veteran. That's right, you heard it. 2 decades of service. Listen, now I'm a motivational speaker and a transformational mindset coach. I help people get from their why, what hurt you, to their win, what inspires you now. You know, I have several strategies to help you get through the different valleys of life. Are you ready? Let's go. Because today we're going to discuss you versus you, your version of yourself. What vision do you have for yourself? And then the best version of yourself. How do you become that person that you really want to be? Let me show you the way. Let's go. You know, you hear it all the time. It's you versus you. What exactly does that mean? I mean, think about it. You wake up every morning and you gotta face this one adversary that continues to tell you, hey, you can't get it done. Give you all these excuses of why you just can't continue to do what you need to do, why you need to take a break, why you messed up yesterday, hounding you about the mistakes that you made in the past. But it's you versus you. And if you can conquer anybody, you gotta be able to conquer yourself. Now, what exactly do you need to do to beat you? Think about that for a second. I mean, your strengths and your weaknesses, you know both of them. But you need to focus on your strengths. Play towards your strengths. You know, when you wake up in the morning, speak positive over you. Today is a great day. I am the best version of myself. I am the best me I could be. Who's better to do it than me? I know what I did yesterday. I know what happened last week. But let's talk about what's going to happen today. What's going to happen tomorrow. You have to give yourself that pep talk. You're the only person that can talk you out of it. Yeah. You'll have family and friends that may come to you and pour a little negativity, or maybe they bring in a tidal wave of negativity in, but it's up to you to block that, shield that out, because really the only person you really have to please, the only person you really have to defeat is that inner you. You know, the inner me is in the inner me. You'll catch that later. Don't worry about it. It's always you versus you. Push harder. Get stronger. You have to exercise this daily. If you don't exercise it daily, then it won't get stronger. It's just like working out in the gym. It's you versus you. Who's your biggest hater? You are. Who told you you can't do it? You did. But who has to become the person that tells you can? You do. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to be that confidant that you have in yourself. How can you lose a fight against somebody that you know the best? Who knows you better than you? No one. So it's clearly 100% up to you. Make the decision to first defeat the one main enemy that you have daily, which is yourself. You can do this. I know you can. Let's get it. Here's a question for you. When you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, how do you envision you? You know, like, how do you see yourself? What does your life look like to you? Not what somebody projected on you, not what someone told you your life is, not what someone told you you are, but how do you see you? What's your vision of yourself? So you can't hold on to everything that happened in your past that maybe got you feeling down, or maybe have you feeling some level of anxiety, depression, lacking confidence or whatever. It's in there. It's a part of you. Those things did happen, but you don't have to hold on to it. So right now, what I want you to do is envision what you want you to look like. See, because your perception of you, your perception of yourself is more important than how anyone else views you. You are your greatest critic. But today, I want you to envision, project what you want yourself to look like. Like when you wake up in the morning, do you want to feel confident? Do you want to feel strong? Do you want to feel healthy in your body? Do you want to feel a sense of knowing that you know that you know? You want to have that get up and go, that go get it. You know what you want to get done? Then you have to envision it first. See, because you have to see a thing before you can be a thing. And when you see it in your mind and you speak it, then it becomes your actions, and then it becomes your reality. See, I could tell you a few things about how you can envision yourself, and it can change your whole concept of your life. See, I'm from an environment where it's pretty violent. I'm saying it was bullets flying, drugs, all levels of violence, robbery. It's not a very savory place. I had plenty of people telling me who they thought I was going to be growing up, what they thought I was becoming, my chances of even being successful at all. The odds were stacked absolutely against me just because of where I grew up. But hey, listen, I took a few moments myself and I envisioned where I wanted my life to go, what I wanted my life to look like. And just from that moment, those moments of creativity, that imagination of me wanting to be living somewhere else, or even becoming a businessman, or even becoming this motivational, transformational mindset coach that I am today, I had to see it first. This didn't start yesterday. I had a vision of what I wanted my life to look like. I had a vision of what I wanted to do in the world, the impact that I wanted to make. So I took action, and you can do the same thing. All you have to do is envision it first. Be very detailed on what you want that vision to look like. What type of house I want to live in. What kind of friends I want around me. What kind of feelings I want to have daily. Do I want to feel sorry for myself? Or do I want people to cheer me on? Do I want to cheer myself on? Do I want to have a life that I can be proud of? It's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. Take some time, vision what you see for yourself, what you see for your life. Write it down, because you're not going to remember it all. Write it down. Again, be very detailed. What you want the air to smell like, what you want the sky to look like, what the temperature should be. I promise you, all these little minor details can play a role in what your vision will look like. Therefore, your actions will move towards. Take some time to go back and read over it. Maybe read it a few times a week, and you will subconsciously begin to create this environment that you see for yourself. So it all starts with, how do you see yourself? It all starts with your vision of you. You can do this. I know that you can. Let's get it done. Start right now. Go. Each day, you should be trying to become the best version of you. I mean, like, what does that look like, Darrick? I know, but only you can determine what a better version of you really looks like. You know, you already envision what you want your life to look like. You already envision you already envisioned yourself going forward. So to become the better version of you, I'm gonna give you 5 quick steps that you can take that can start that process for you. And if you take hold of these 5 steps and begin to use them daily, begin to cultivate that, I promise you, you'll have a better version of you. Very easy to do, but very challenging at the same time. First thing you need to do is you need to make a decision. Mind you, this is not one of the 5, but you have to make a decision first. You absolutely got to make a choice that you want to make the best version of you your primary mission. Now, back to those 5 steps. Number 1, you need to change your environment. I know maybe you can't move away, right? I get it. Maybe you can't move out of the household that you're in. I understand. But see, changing the environment doesn't necessarily mean that drastic. Changing your environment means, who are you listening to? What type of foods are you eating? What are you consuming? How much time are you spending on social media? What are you actually looking at on social media? What are you looking at on TV? What type of music are you listening to? All of these things compiled together create your environment. And when I say who are you listening to, who's pouring that negativity into you? Who's pounding all of that negativity and just corruption on you? Getting you to do the opposite of bettering yourself. You have to change all of that. You can simply find you a nice quiet place in your home, right? And make that environment your safe spot. Even if it's just temporarily while you're doing what you need to do to bring peace over you so you can cultivate it and move forward. So first thing, change your environment. The next thing you need to do is, like I said, you got to cut off negative people. Yeah, I know they're going to keep coming because not everyone's going to agree with you, especially when you have these big dreams and you got this focus that's different from what they have. They're going to tell you you can't do it. They're going to tell you how stupid you sound. They're going to tell you that it's not right. They're going to tell you that that's not for you. They're going to give you all these reasons why you can't. You just have to tell yourself you can and remove the negativity. Surround yourself with some like-minded people. I know you hear it a lot, but when you're around people that think positive and can appreciate you, appreciate what you bring to their lives, appreciate you just for who you are, and they don't mind pouring into you, pouring some positivity on you, helping you out. Those are the people that you want around you. So that's 2 things, right? Change your environment, cut out the negative people. The third thing that you want to do, you need to read some self-development books. So what you're not a big reader? It's not a problem. You have to start now. You need to start reading. Hey, listen, if you don't want to read, download a Audible book. Listen to it in the headphones. You just got to get the information and you'll begin to transform your mindset, because everything begins with your mindset. Everything. So read some self-development books like Think and Grow Rich. The title in itself will make you open it up. Another book, You by Eric Thomas. Phenomenal book. Read that. You'll see that you owe it to yourself to become the best version of yourself. You owe it to your family. So much into that book. But get you some self-development books. Go to your local bookstore and tell them you want self-development books. They'll lead you right to the section. Pick them up. Read them there. It's all up to you. So that's 3 steps, right? Follow along. Don't lose it yet. Don't lose it, because you want to become the best version of you, right? Great. So number 4, you have to work on your craft. Yeah, what is it that you do? What's your occupation? What do you do at your job? What is it that you do? Do you have a business? Do you have a craft that you do? Do you play football? I mean, do you play basketball? Are you a chess player? Do you write books? Do you sing? I mean, maybe you play a musical instrument. Whatever it is that your craft is, that thing that you do, effortless, you need to hone it. You need to focus on it. You need to get better at it. Work on getting better at your craft, and you'll continue to see yourself grow and become a better version of you. Now, lastly, this last one is where most people kind of slip up. This is where most people just don't even take it to that next layer, because we figure we got it all figured out. We got all the answers because we're reading the self-development books, because we got rid of the negative people, because we changed our environment. We figure we got it all together. But there's one vital piece. You gotta find you a mentor. You know, somebody that has done what it is that you want to do, that maybe have navigated all the hiccups, all the bumps and bruises already, and doesn't mind pouring into you because you've shown interest in yourself, because you've shown that you want a better version of yourself. That mentor, yeah, it might cost you, it might not. Sometimes if you show heart and determination for a better life for yourself, someone from the outside will see that. It might be a teacher, it might be a coach, it might be a co-worker, it might be a friend, a family member, but you need a mentor that's gonna walk you through, kind of guide you, keep you in due bounds so you can reach the level of success of being a better version of you as you can be. So let's get you a mentor. You got this. So again, lastly, 5 steps are what? No, say it louder. Yeah, change your environment, right? Change your environment. Get rid of negative people. Read self-development books. Work on your craft. And lastly, get you that mentor. You heard it from me, Darrick Lamar, your transformational mindset coach. Follow me on Instagram at DARRICKLAMAR_. See you soon. Take care. Peace.